time Weavetech is presenting in ITM, and till now we were mostly focusing on the domestic segment. But since last couple of years, we have been having very good inquiries from the CIS countries and the Middle East and all these. So we thought let's exhibit at ITM and see the response. And it's been good, though the visitor count is quite low. But our focus was on mainly looking for representations and agents across these countries. So that was our purpose rather than actual business on this. So quite satisfied on that front. Okay, so we are basically into yarn preparatory side of machineries, and last 20 years we have developed the product range that is so vast that no other company in the world is offering that wide range of machines for yarn preparatory. We focus on mainly twisting, winding, covering, all these kind of things. And for this area, this exhibition, we are mainly focusing on the fancy yarns, on the creative side, which the Turkish, countries like Turkey and Iran are more famous for, on creative fabric. So that's our focus on that. We have also launched some new innovative technologies like electric sizing, which runs fully on electricity rather than on gas, coal. So these are the areas that we are focusing on, because most of the European countries are now focusing on sustainability. So that's one of the areas that we are trying to highlight here. The development philosophy of Weavetech has always been offering value. So in terms of performance, in terms of pricing, and in terms of output, we make sure that the delta on all three is viable for the investors to work with. Rather than simply focusing on the latest technologies and the most forward technologies, we focus on sustainable technologies and something that gives a better return to the investors. So we are more focused on that, and if you go through the product range or talk to us, you will find out that with every rupee invested or every dollar invested, every square feet of space invested, you get the maximum output of it. That's where we come into picture mainly. Mainly, as I said, we mainly focused on the South Asian markets, and the problems that we face are comparatively different from the problems that Europeans and the Japanese face, and hence all our development are focused on giving solution for the local problems. So things like saving energy over saving labor. So we try to find a right balance between automation and the features where you are able to address the actual pain point rather than simply following the Europeans or the Japanese on automation level. In India today, the biggest cost is the energy cost more than the labor, so our focus is on that. And our solutions, our development are focused on such problems rather than simply following what's happening in the global markets. So that's where customers appreciate our technology. Almost since last couple of years, about 75 to 80% is still domestic sales, and about 15-20% is from the export markets. And most of these export markets are markets where the conditions are similar to India, like Bangladesh, Indonesia, Brazil. These are the countries where we mainly export to. My observation, we have been in the MMF field since last 25-30 years, and the current focus on the technical textiles from the government is excellent. But my opinion is quite contrary to most of the from the government view, is that you need to allow free flow of raw materials, people, technology across the borders. Only then we will be able to get the best of the technology and compete. If any policies that create a hurdle in imports or exports of the basic raw materials is going to create a problem. Is going to slow down your speed of development. So yes, the focus is excellent by the government, but policy approach needs some sort of tweaking for the MMF to realize its full potential. It's not removed yet, but yeah, I mean, if you want to promote Indian, definitely I do agree that the government should do something about it. But outright banning the non-BIS product, rather put a duty or put additional duty or something like that. But banning doesn't help either of the industry. It stops the development. It's breaks down the speed. That's my opinion. Might differ from a lot of other people on this. So Weavetech is right now focusing still on the domestic market, and we are still focused on growing the Indian product basket. One thing is that definitely Indian government wants the textile machinery to be a champion industry, But unfortunately, policies like 0% duty on the imports of looms and all, they are completely going opposite from actual talks. So, but still, we are taking it as a challenge and trying to develop import replacement products, and we will continue doing that.